and good morning. I was going to make a little bit longer of a video today, but unfortunately my daughter has woken up very early. My wife's trying to keep her entertained upstairs for a couple of minutes, so I'm going to try to make a very quick stream. I try to do 1 or 2 videos a week. It's been kind of rough lately, just due to real life, so I apologize to my viewers. Today I want to go over a couple of things. One, I'm standing in front of the fines and citations payment system in the game. Just a quick little note for you: if you are helping someone escape from prison, the new Clutcher automated prison, and you fly down the duct to pick them up and they get on your ship and you fly away, you're going to leave there with a crime stat of 1. You don't need to reset. My advice is to come to this wonderful locale of Levski, which can be a little laggy and a little interesting landing, but there's no security. You don't need to worry about getting shot out of the sky coming to land here. You come in, you land, you come to your residential area here, and you can pay off your crime stat fine without having to hack it. So it's a good way to get rid of your crime stat 1 for picking someone up from the prison. Other than that, I'm going to jump on over here. I'm going to Alt-Tab, and hopefully I don't lose your video feed. And we're going to take a look at the Star Citizen Leaks Discord. If you're not a member and you're interested in Star Citizen, I highly recommend joining their Leaks Discord. So here it is here, Star Citizen Leaks. We're going to go over here to Leak News, and we're going to show you guys some images that have released today that have definitely made my friend Balt happy. First off, we have the Origin rover, which is an interesting looking ship, rover. I don't like the placement of the aft turret. It's in the back of the vehicle, which is going to make it pretty hard to shoot at anything in front of you. But you will be able to defend yourself from someone coming up from behind you, so that's a positive, and it looks like it's a big turret. So I think it's going to be one of the bigger turrets for ground vehicles. Then we got some new images of the Redeemer. Not much looks like it has changed except this new turret in the back. Unfortunately, these still look like manned turrets on the top and the bottom, with the pilot only having access to these 2 fixed weapons in the front. Maybe 4 weapons, it's hard to tell. But it's no longer a chin kind of mounted turret. It looks like they're fixed. And then you have a manned turret on the bottom, manned turret on the top, and then what's possibly a remote turret in the back. But it almost looks like a manned turret, but I don't know how you get in there. So I'm not sure. We'll have to see as it comes along. And you've got, again, the same entry-exit door in the back. So it seems to be still a dropship and gunship mix. And then this is what makes my friend Balt happy. The Taurus. So again, this is just going to be on the 3D Holo viewers for Fleet Week. We don't know if this means that they're actually progressing with the ships. We'll find more in Fleet Week. Here's the back view, so it looks pretty good. Some changes. It definitely looks chunkier than the base constellation. So we'll see later on. We got a view of the Polaris, which looks very similar to the regular Holo viewer images. Not much has changed there, so I anticipate not much has been done to the Polaris, but it's still beautiful. Looking forward to seeing it. And then we, of course, have the Hercules Star Runner. Different images of it. We got this is the Star Lifter, which is, the C2. Can carry 2 tanks, ballistas, 600-ish SCU cargo. A nice big ship. And then we got the Star Runner down here, which is a data runner / multi-use ship. This is the first one that's going to come out of the Crusader line. Very nice looking. So some good images there. And then we have the Drake Corsair aft image, forward image. So again, and the Nova Tonk. So some neat images coming up through the Star Citizen Leaks Discord, which again, I recommend that you join. And as they're also saying, looks like Theaters of War might be coming out. There's an intro video. If you want to check out the video, I'm not going to link it because I want credit to go where it's due, to the Star Citizen Leaks Discord. So it's good. Just look it up. You can Google it and get on their forum. And apparently I got kicked out of game while showing you guys this. Interesting. I've never had that happen when I Alt-Tab. But again, so those are some leaks. I don't know if they're going to show up in the stream. If they didn't, you can just imagine, if you will, images of said ships available to you on the Star Citizen Leaks Discord. So please join their channel. I'm not a promoter, not a founding member, none of that. I'm just a lowly little follower of their Discord channel. So again, take a look at their Discord. There's always good stuff coming up there. There's that new intro video for Theaters of War, which looks like it might be coming out for Fleet Week, or maybe just more information coming out for Fleet Week. Some of the new patch notes coming out to the PTU. We apparently have the miss shields have been repaired, so they're actually going to work now, which is a good thing. Right now, currently, my poor freelancer miss, any damage it receives bypasses the shields and goes straight to the hull, so the shields stay at 100. Meanwhile, you blow up and explode. There's been no mention, though, about repairs to the turrets. Currently, you'll only have one of two of these turrets on target when you're firing, so it basically halves your DPS and doubles your kill time, and you can still go through the same amount of ammo if you're using ballistic weapons. So hopefully that is repaired. Could be that was a server-side issue, so they didn't list it. There's some server-side fixes, various other fixes to other ships in the game, like the Prospector. I don't know if you watched my Star Citizen pilot reviews, a Prospector video. I was complaining about the reflections on the canopy. Apparently those have been repaired in 3.91 in the PTU. PTU is open to wider audience. I'll download it and try to get to it. I leave for recurrent training for my job starting tomorrow, so I probably won't have a chance to do a video on it until the thing goes live. So it may have to wait till then. Also, the Starfarer, apparently you're going to be able to change the rockets. So in the front of the Gemini, you've got this rocket pod. You're going to be able to change that out for the fuel scoop. So I'm not sure what benefit is. It may just be to allow the regular Starfarer to have the rocket pod, which I'm not so sure. So right now you see nose mount is in here. So apparently you're going to be able to add this to a regular Starfarer. So what the difference between the Gemini and the regular is now, I don't know, other than maybe armor. So we'll have to see what that actually is. To the Starfarer. Starfarer needs a lot of work as far as, currently there's no reason to fly it in game other than the fact it's kind of tanky with a lot of guns. So we'll see what happens. Really, that's all I've got. Current state of the game as it is in 3.9 live. You need patience to play the game right now. Lots of 30k disconnects. The prison is interesting. I went there the other day. I will say I enjoyed my time. I did some mining, some shanking, some boxing in the boxing ring. It is an entertaining way to pass off a crime stat time. I don't generally get crime stats because I play a lawful good player. I usually do bounty hunting and finding those who have crime stats. So it was interesting being on the other side of the law for a change. I'm going to have to do that some more often. And even in the PT, apparently, NPCs still stand on tables and chairs because reasons. So really, that's all I was going to talk about today. It's a relatively short video, not very entertaining video. You're watching me walk around Levski. We'll see if I have some time to do some flying. Maybe I'll jump in the Hawk and try to do a quick bounty run. It's been interesting playing right now. There's a lot of bugs in the game in 3.9 that have been introduced with 3.9. We're giving them some leeway, assuming it's coronavirus related, but it was a late release. They should have had more time to iron it out. It was in Evocati for quite a while, so you would think they would have had time to iron bugs out. I don't know. I'm not offering apologies for CIG. I'm allowing for their current situation of working from home, switching from the office to working from home, different countries, people out sick. So I'm gonna give some allowances. Withholding judgment. I'm very curious about Fleet Week and to see how well that turns out. I'm really hoping they get some patches to fix the various bugs because it's gonna be a free fly weekend, and a free fly weekend is a chance to get new people into the game, and they're not going to hang around if they disconnect the second they connect, or they get on a train and they then are trapped in the train, or they go to fly a ship and the guns don't track targets, or damage goes straight through the shields, and various other things. So we're going to have to see how everything plays out in the future. Let's see if we got any good bounty hunting missions. Again, always make sure you pick up your call to arms, because if you kill random pirates, you get credit. Bounty Hunter, just some NPCs. We'll go kill... We'll go after the crime stat 4. We'll see who he is. Hopefully he's close by. And we'll pick up the other one as well. This is one thing I hope changes, is the amount of time you're going to spend in menus, in your Moby glass, not looking at your flying to request takeoff, etc. Oh, quick loadout. I'm running on my Hawk while we wait for those doors to open. This is the current loadout I'm using for PvE on the Hawk, not PvP. Expedition for the jump drive, Glacier Coolers, Breton Power Plant, FR-66 shields, and full size 1 gimbaled neutron repeaters. For PvP, I switch it up to ballistic Gatling guns. I think those are the Scorpions. Just because ballistics do bypass some shields, so it reduces the time to kill. And the reason I am full gimbaled is because fixed weapons just aren't good. They are not good right now. I will use them sometimes, but they're a very like especially on my Warden, I use a full fixed loadout. It's challenging, but it's not as rewarding as it should be. You take all this effort to get your good shots lined up, and then, yay, I could have killed them already if I was using gimbaled. So, let's see here. Where's the bounty? He's right there. Let's see if we can plot a route. This is the other thing I'm hoping they fix. Come on. There we go. As far as the flight experience in Star Citizen, it's fun, but as a pilot, real-world pilot, and a sim enthusiast, it's still, I want to see a better flight model. I know that we've had a lot of changes to the flight model, but it needs work. It's very, I don't know how to describe it. It's not as tactile as it should be. So I'm hoping to see some of that. Some of the best flying we had was back in 2.6, was the best combat. Right now it's still pretty buggy. Alright, what's the name of my guy I'm going for? Hang on, that's kind of important. Because you want to kill him first. Endo or Hodgins? Let's see which one it is. Power on my EMP. My daughter will most likely be coming downstairs any minute. Alright, so we got a Drake Caterpillar, might be our main target, so I may have to kill the fighters first, just because of the time to kill is pretty high on a Caterpillar. Ah, there's our main target. He dies first. He's in the Caterpillar. Great. Alright. Let's take out the support ships. Now the downside to using size 1 weapons is the range is abysmal, and the range for these NDB repeaters are even more abysmal, basically 1,000. Endo's already firing on us. Are they firing at each other as well, or are there just a lot of fire going on? Ah, screw it. Let's go after Endo. I'm hearing missile locks, but I'm not getting the launch notification. So ideally, I like to do with the EMP, especially on this one because it's a little underpowered. Do some damage to the shields. Oh. Well then, now I get my notification and lose a weapon. That asteroid literally appeared in front of us. Do some damage to the shields and then use the EMP closer range. Alright, Endo. Here we are, getting in close. EMP. And this time it did little to no damage to his shields. The range on the Hawk is abysmal. Alright, more missiles. Let's take out these annoying guys, because the Caterpillar you can almost ignore. Valkyrie. You're going to be our main target. It's what I have left of weapons, unfortunately. So again, charge the EMP, do some damage to its shields, because again, these are size 1s. They're not going to bring their shields down. It's not in a timely or quick manner. Looks like we already hit him with some of the EMP that we used on the cat. We're in his front side. Close the distance a little bit. You gotta get under 400 to use the EMP. And desync, it's just not helping us today. Watch out for that asteroid again. Charge EMP. So this is where I've upgraded the power plant. I can maintain fire, charge shields, and still keep fire on Mr. Adolfo Hollenbeck. Alright, now his shields after 100% down. So unfortunately we're up against some relatively tanky ships. Someone's coming after us with a lot of firepower while we're fighting this guy. So we gotta keep moving. Try to not ram him. He's almost dead. So you see how the ship movement is right now. It's very jerky. Not ours, but his. So he like, not quite teleports, but it makes it really challenging. You see the little micro jumps. That's on the server side, so it makes it pretty challenging to keep target correctly, because it's like, oh, I know where he is. No, wait, he's not where I thought he was. Alright. Take out the caterpillar. And not the caterpillar, the drake. Cutlass Black. Cutlass Black. There's another Cutlass Black somewhere. He's a question mark. The Hawk can be a pretty tanky little ship if you don't run into asteroids. And what really helps it out is its mobility, especially when you're dealing with a ship. It's less mobile, like a Cutlass. And you'll see what I'm talking about here with the auto gimbals being superior to fixed. Yes, I'm still mostly staying on the pip, but I can just kind of get close-ish and still do damage. His shields. He should die shortly thereafter. And then now we'll take on the caterpillar. Ideally, you kill your primary target first and then mop up their escort. But when you're dealing with something as tanky as a caterpillar with just size 1 weapons, it's gonna take a bit. So, yeah, this video was mostly to talk about the things I was talking about at the very beginning. Plug in the stresses and links Discord. And various other things such as that. So this is just kind of something I'm doing because I felt like earning some credits playing the game, and I don't know, having something more entertaining than me walking around Levski. But also, since I do my videos as a live stream and rushing to do it before my daughter pulls me away, does make it so it's kind of hard to know how much time I'm going to have for each video. How much time I'm going to have to play, period. So we got him with one EMP and then helped drop his aft shields. Try to stay mostly on his rear end here. We'll charge the EMP. Hit him with another. Or we'll blow him up. Again, EMPs are overpowered. Alright. That does it for that one. Overall damage, the only damage we received is when I ran into an asteroid. Oopsie! But otherwise still a very powerful and viable ship. Alright everyone, hope you all have a great day. Hope you relatively enjoyed my video. And again, check out the Star Citizen Leaks Discord, check out my fleet, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll get some more pilot reviews of actual ship videos here soon. We need new ships. We need stuff coming out, and I need access to ships. If you have a ship you want me to review, make sure you leave a comment and let me know. Everyone, have a great day.